Good morning. Oh my gosh, I am so thankful to whoever texted me to let me know that you were waiting for me. I had planned on going live. I had looked into it and then I thought, oh, I'll wait and give a longer notice, more notice. I'm not even dressed. I'm in my nightshirt. Oh my gosh, Diamond Painting Dog Dad, Bonnie. Hi everybody. Hi Dog Dad. I don't think I know your first name. And then Bonnie, thank you. Robin, you're amazing. Oh my gosh, all of you supporters are incredible. And then, oh my gosh, Robin, it was you that texted me. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So this is really cool. So I want to thank a supporter, Andrea. I decided to try the buy me a coffee thing because I am buying resin drills from China because I'm making the paintings now myself. That's one of the announcements that I have. And I've got 40 pounds in the air, and it's $150 to ship that 40 pounds. So I thought, I'm going to try the buy me a coffee. So, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. Can you hear me? I had to lay in this morning. Yeah, I did. I'm sitting on my love seat and I'm watching YouTube Victorian bakers. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. There's a link. Well, somebody was able to make a donation. Thank you, Bonnie. The paintings you have were done by Iwu Vancy Arts, and they are resin drills with short lint canvas. And I can't tell you how long it took me to find someone to do those. And they gave me such a problem. If you've been waiting for your paintings for a long time, I've shared a little bit with you about how difficult the people are to deal with because their way of doing business is just different than here in the US. And thank you, Robin. Thank you for sending me a coffee. I appreciate it. So working with the factories in China has been so difficult and the problems are just ongoing. And I thought, I'm trying to build a business here and I'm going to lose my integrity. And there's nothing I couldn't do anything about it because the factories in China are just so different. They lie, cheat, they're underhanded, lie by omission. You tell them what you want and then they make a promise and then they don't follow through with the promise and things like that. There was another factory that I worked with. I asked them if they would make paintings with 100 drills, and they said yes. So I advertised paintings with 100 drills, and then they came back to me and said, we can only make these paintings with 81 drills. I said, wait a minute, you can't do that. So that's when I learned, that I can't trust what they're saying. I said, you said you could make these paintings with 100 drills. I advertised painting with 100 drills. You don't understand. That's false advertising. That's fraudulent. And I can get into a lot of trouble if someone decides to press the issue. And then they made the paintings with 100 drills. But oh my gosh. Shipping takes forever. Yes. From China, sometimes I get it in 2 days. That's the fastest I've ever gotten anything. And then sometimes it's held up in customs for 3 weeks. And then, the shipping is just incredible right now. Oh, Andrea, no. I'm late. I was playing around with going live and then I decided not to do it. And then Bonnie texted me and asked me if I was going to go live, said there's people waiting. And so, Andrea, thank you so much for buying me the coffees. Thank you, because what I'm going to use that for is buying more drills. I have, 40 pounds in the air right now. And then I have another 45 colors in square. being put together for me. Now, I have to buy them in kilos. That's the minimum quantity. And a kilo weighs about 2 pounds. And I've got 45 colors coming. And it's $8 to $10 a pound to ship in the air from China. So hopefully I will get big enough where I can make a large enough order and have it sent by boat, but that would take 3 months. Okay, so for those of you who have been following me, I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but first, actually, you know what? First, does anybody have any questions for me before I get started on what I'm doing? And I wish I had coffee, because then it would make being in my nightshirt a better excuse. But I work from home, so. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So when I started having all these problems from the Chinese factories, I thought there has got to be a way that I can do this in the United States. And was a Diamond Art Club was advertising that they are a United States company. So I emailed them and I asked, oh, thank you, Bonnie. Video on resin and acrylic. Thank you. I'm still learning, but there's so many different kinds of resin and acrylic. It was really hard to narrow down what is relevant to the drills. So anyway, I emailed Diamond Art Club and I said, I see in your advertisement that you're a United States company, or I forget what their wording was. And I said, do you do printing for third party? Sometimes you can go into like a bakery or a newspaper factory and you can rent out the space on hours that they're closed. And not that I wanted to rent out their space, but I was asking them if they would print for me. And they got back to me and said, to be competitive, their factory's in China. And I'm like, ooh, that's So anyway, I misread their advertisement. And so I've been looking for ways to do this in the US, and I found one, and I did a couple of tests and I've been successful, and I've actually sent out my first couple of paintings that I did already. So I'm not going to give away too much, but the canvas is my printer. I asked them if their canvas is made in China or the USA. And the first person I talked to said it was in the USA. So I'm waiting to hear back from a second person to verify that that's true. And then, because I just always do that, get a second answer. So the glue that I use is made in the United States. The canvas, I believe, is made in the United States. They're printed here in the United States. I have a way that I can design the diamond paintings myself. I can't do specialty drills, but I can do ABs. And I'm looking for plastic bags that are made in the United States so that I can package the drills. So that's in the United States. I'm looking for, I use the post office for shipping. I was using UPS, but of all the people that chose UPS shipping, 3 people have sent me pictures of damaged boxes and somebody was missing a drill tray from their toolkit, and then some diamonds were missing. So I'm not going to use UPS anymore. So I had somebody order a painting for the Summer with the Masters and then change their mind. So I have this painting that I did because I loved it so much. And anybody who ordered a custom order for Summer with the Masters, I'm not showing any of those, and I'm not going to put them on my site for sale until after the event is over. So do you want to see this this painting, this canvas that I did? Is everybody gone? Okay. This is a big one. This is huge. I'm going to try to get smaller paintings, but because of the details when you recreate a diamond painting. So forgive my mess here. I'm sitting here working, and I'm going to strategically stand up in my nightshirt. I want to make sure I got this the right way. Yep. Okay, so the canvas is artist canvas, right? It's not polyester. It's not short lint. It's artist canvas. All right. And stand up, stand back. I don't usually like nudes, but I thought this was fabulous. This is the pattern for Young Man by the Sea, and it's from the 1800s. This is what? Public domain. What do you think? I'm waiting for the drills for this to come in. I don't remember how big this is. I'm going to hold it up closer so you can see the symbols. Now this is on my computer, so I'm looking down at my screen from like 3 feet up, so I'm hoping you can see the clarity. So this painting is close to $100. That's how big it is. Now, I have a, whoops, I gotta roll this up. Did you see the symbols okay? I'm gonna roll this up, and then, so the title of the painting is up here. That's kind of close. The title. It's kind of close to the print. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put in a request that there be more of a, I'm going to put in a request to have more of a border between the painting and the title. All right, I'm going to hold this up again because now that I'm sitting down, I want to make sure you can see the symbols. Is that too fuzzy? I don't know. Trust me. Is this image, Andrea, this image is not on my website yet because I don't have the drills for it. And what I'm doing right now is all the old masters that I have, and even, well, yeah, even the sunflowers and the hydrangeas and stuff. Oh, you can't see it, Bonnie? I will send you, Bonnie, what can't you see? The image or the drills, the symbols? So Andrea, no, it's not on my website yet because I have free shipping on all the products that I have here in Massachusetts that are just ready to ship out. So I am going to put this on my website in a couple of weeks when I have the drills for it to send out. No, the legend is not on the canvas. I can put it on the canvas, and I've done that. And then for cost, I took it off because there's a 2-inch border, and I'm trying to consider cost here. So the canvases are more expensive than what I get from China, but I'm not paying shipping from China. I'm paying for the canvases here in America. So the price really isn't going to change that much. But for every inch of canvas, it's another $1 or $2. So I can definitely, if somebody wants it printed with the legend on there, I can. I'm going to go grab a legend, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to leave you for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a legend printed on my printer, and that's not what you're going to get because my printer is just for me and it's not quality, but it's good enough for me. So it has the color code and the symbols, and it has the DMC, which I changed that to DMC. It has the name, the number of beads, and another color. So you're going to get a legend like this. Now it has the heading on it. I was just playing around with this. It has the heading and the title of the painting. And then what I've also sent out is I just print this off in Excel so there's no color. And it's in numerical order. And I go through and check and make sure all the drills are on there. So you're going to get one of those too. So you know all the drills are in there. Unless I check off 2 by mistake and miss a bag. I hope that never happens. So I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to go through and read your questions. So this is the first test image I did. So this was just some free clip art because I was looking for a small painting for somebody who might want to try to do this and had never done it before, or even for children. And so this was clip art, and I touched it up because I added the whiskers. They were there, but then when you make it into an image like this, they disappear. And then I added more defined lines between the cat and the coffee cup. And here's the legend right here. So I can do this because I'm in control of this, which I really like. Some paintings don't come off well as a diamond painting. There's one that I really like. It's 2 ladies in a Puego, and they're driving, and there's the dog in there. And it's an overcast day in this painting, and their faces are green and purple. And I tried to make them flesh color, but I'm not an artist, so it didn't work. But I can get an artist who can manipulate the photo in a photo imager, and then I can retry and see how it works. Okay. So what do you think, Dog Dad? Would you do a painting that didn't have the legend on there, but you got this one? Separate legend is fine. Just make sure the large what? Andrea, you've seen this painting somewhere else? It's a public domain. Separate legend is fine. Okay, good. Because I worry about people losing it, because that's something I would do, but then I have it on my computer, so I can just email it to you. You can print it off. So it's not like it's a big loss if you lose it. Large legend. Okay. Is this large, or do you need the font larger? Because this is bigger than what you'd have on the canvas. Okay. Now, if the legend's not on the canvas, you can frame it if you want to. Well, you can frame it anyway if the legend's on the canvas, because there's a plenty of room. But I was looking at cost because this is an extra $4, I think. The stickers. I was looking at that. I can have stickers made, but I don't know what the cost would be. Right now I'm just trying to keep costs down. Now, what about toolkits? I've had people tell me they have enough toolkits, and somebody else made the comment that the paintings that I have on my website right now are not for new painters. And so the people that are buying them probably have all the toolkits they need. And that's a valid point. And other people have said they wish they had an option if they could get the toolkits or not. So when I was ordering the paintings from China and I got 50 paintings and they all had toolkits in them, it would be a lot of work to open them all up, take the toolkits out, roll them back up, and pack them back up. Yeah, make toolkits optional. I would be able to do that now because since I'm putting together my own paintings. Yeah. Since I'm putting together my own paintings, I'd be able to do that. But for the companies that are huge, like the larger companies that you see, it would be a lot of work for them to receive a boatload of paintings. The option, okay. Yeah, because, if you want to give one away to a gift, somebody needs to have one. Okay. But, let's see. If I buy toolkits from, the toolkits are included in the cost when you buy the kits from China. So for me to buy them separately, they would be more expensive plus shipping. Of course, I could buy them from Amazon. With the free shipping, you get them tomorrow. But the Amazon, that their prices aren't cheap. They mark things up for a profit there. So the paintings I have on my website now are all made in China. The paintings going forward are going to be made by me. I don't have any on the website yet because I am waiting for the drills to come over, and then I can have everything ready, because I made the mistake of ordering paintings from China. And when I did that, because all my paintings are public domain, they're not in the database for the factory. So to them, they are custom orders. Any questions, suggestions, feedback, positive and negative? Because you guys probably know something that I don't, or thought of something that I haven't. What about washi tape? Do you guys use that? So happy to be able to support a small business that will be made in the USA. Thank you, Andrea. I'll send you a personal email. Yes, Dog Dad, please do that. And I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Is it Roger? Why is Roger coming to mind? And don't need washi tape. Okay. To divide the paintings up. Oh, you know what? That brings me. I've been using parchment paper. And because that is the least expensive option, and you can cut it and, it sticks to the glue, but it's not permanent. And I've looked for rolls of the protective film, and I haven't been able to find it wholesale. And to buy like 8 feet or 14 feet is $7. And the paper, if you purchase rolls of paper that you see on double-sided adhesive, people would think that I have double-sided adhesive, and I don't. And also buying those huge rolls and having them shipped from China, the price is outrageous. So I am using parchment paper. It's inexpensive. It does the job. And it's not going to raise the price of the kits because of the shipping. Rob! See, I was close. Thank you, Rob. Nix the washi tape. Okay. I've gotten some from Staples that were on clearance, and I open up the boxes and I just toss it in. But then I know some people like it. It is really pretty, and some people don't bother with it. But maybe somebody who's new to the option might like it. All the time. You can get large, thick rolls at Costco. Okay, I have a BJ's membership. I was there the other day, and I was going to look, and I didn't look for it. Okay, try the parchment. Yeah, you know, the parchment instead of wax paper. Now, I'm in my personal life, I'm very thrifty. And then that way, when I really want something and I want to splurge, I don't feel bad about it. And I'm also very stubborn. So I do what I can with what I have. And that's kind of seeping over into this. So those really pretty boxes that some companies have that have their logo on it and all that, those can cost up to $5 a box, depending on where you buy them. Or they can cost just a couple of dollars a box if you get them from China, but you have to order by the thousands and then the shipping. And so that goes up. So I'm just using brown paper. And I didn't buy the cute little things for the glue, the cute little screw-on caps, you know, the pill bottle things, whatever, because I figure those are just one use, and people are just going to use them and throw them away. And so, I mean, I do what I can for recycling, but I just thought that's just something we don't need. But if some people like them, I can certainly have them available. Smaller release papers. You know what, Rob? I bought the smaller release papers. I have them. And they don't stick to the glue. I bought a package of 100. And they don't stick, so I stopped putting them in the kits. This is Yomile, Yomile, 100 pieces of release paper. So maybe I bought 500. Brown paper boxes, yes. You know, I finally found those brown boxes, Robin, for the UPS people that bought wanted the UPS shipping, and they didn't stand up to the UPS handling. They were damaged by They're open up, the ends opened up. That was the tape, you know, the tape didn't stick. So I glue the ends and I tape it really well now. Thank you, Andrea. You know, when you buy something for yourself, it's so nice to go out, but you pay for that stuff. So where do you get yours, Rob? Because maybe I should look into because I started rolling these up into the paintings that I was going to send out that I did. And then I realized they weren't sticking. Yeah. Yeah, I taped it really well because the boxes were opening up when they were crushed by UPS. One woman got an empty box. It was flat, and the whole painting was gone, and the tape was just ripped. The tape was just gone. Now, I don't... Star Roar. Okay, I'll look on that and see. Did you order that from AliExpress or Amazon? Just so I know where to find Star Roar. So anyway, I don't know how the shipping works with UPS, but I just can't imagine somebody handling a box and having a product fall out of it and not realizing that the product isn't there, or whatever end, if the box comes to them open, that they don't turn around and look to see where the product was. So I think somebody took it on purpose, because unless it happens all the time and they have all these empty boxes and all this product they don't know what to do with because it all came out. Okay, so Star Roar has a website. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is Amazon is like a flea market, and all these different businesses go there to sell their wares. So when people say I bought this on Amazon, that really, or they like AliExpress better than Amazon or vice versa, they're the same companies. There's no difference. Although, they might have different names. But some Amazon people, they have stuff here in a warehouse in the US, and that's how, because they have the Amazon fulfillment, and so you get things quicker. Now there's free shipping from AliExpress, but some of that has tracking, some doesn't, and then it takes like 3 months to get here. Although I have gotten stuff in just a couple of weeks when I buy stuff for myself. So I've actually got big enough to where I have someone who has worked with me, and I've outsourced some work. So I'm growing because of your support. So thank you so much. And I'm just like really excited to get my own paintings out there. So if you want to share ideas here or email me like Rob is going to do, that would be great. And the negative stuff too. Because the negative stuff, either I'm doing wrong or somebody doesn't understand how it works. So what do you like most about diamond painting, and what do you look forward to? And then I can get some ideas from that. My friend that told me about diamond painting, because I'd never heard of it. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate you so much. So my friend told me that she's bipolar, and she finds that diamond painting is really stress relieving for her. 20 by 22 by 28. Andrea, I've seen that a lot, and that same comment, and I really don't have an answer for that. For, and forgive me because this is going to sound pretty mean. I don't mean it to sound mean, but when the artist is painting, they're not thinking about a frame size, and they just paint. And then, but I understand you want something that fits into a standard frame size. Now I'm putting my paintings are in inches, not in centimeters. I hate math. And I was using a website to find the proper ratio to reproduce an image. But now the software that I use, if I want something to be 22 inches by whatever, it figures out the ratio for me. So the ratio is important for width to height and the math of the diamonds, whether it's 2.5 or 2.8. And so you've got to have that ratio so that the image is not distorted. That's very important, because if I made the image to fit into a frame, it might distort the pattern. But I know what you're saying. 82. Oh, wow. Bonnie, that's incredible. I have to wear cheaters, and I hate admitting that. 40 by 50. Okay. 16 by 20. Okay. Now I thought something like this would be a snack size. And I was watching Tiny Worlds of Wonder, and she was considering like a 40 by 50 a snack size. So I guess I don't know what snack size means. A magnifying lamp. Okay. Yeah, so I bought a magnifying glass, and if you go look by the readers in your stores, they don't. No, yeah, the magnifying glass in the craft section or whatever, it's only like ×2. And so I had asked in Walmart where their magnifying glasses were, because they don't know where they're merchandised. And they told me in the whatever section, and also in the pharmacy. So I went to the pharmacy, and this little guy is 5 times. So I was trying to look at the diamonds, because some have 11 and 13, 11 facets, and some have 26. And I want to make sure I got the 26 facets when they sent it to me. So for lighting pads, they look so thin, and sometimes the prices are so cheap. What have you found with light pads? Any particular brand, or where have you gotten them from? To me, snack size is 30 by 30. Mm-hmm. So the 30 by 40 paintings I have, I think, is my sunflowers and hydrangeas. You work in the evening, or you diamond dot in the evening, Robin? I have that pen that I call Chitty Chitty Bang Pen because it's so ugly. And the first thing I thought of when I saw it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang being pushed out of the barn by Dick Van Dyke. Less than 30 by 40. And it has, the tweezers are on one end, and it's in my closet. I don't have it out. But it has lights on it, and it has a little plastic magnifier that you put on there. I've seen a lot of pens with that. So have you seen my other videos with some of my other paintings that I've shown? Because I have them right here. I can open them up and show you what I have. Oh, 30 by 40. I'm trying to come up with some of those. I have a beagle puppy that I did, because I'm working on a starter kit that I'm hoping that people might buy for a gift. So I have a beagle puppy for a round, and I'm going to do a square and a nice toolkit for hopefully a gift for Christmas. So that's going to come in a box. You know, Rob, I have 1776 in round, and I have it in square. Now, the square is one of the first paintings I bought, so that was double-sided adhesive. The round is poured glue. A review on. Yeah, I would love for you to do that. It's pretty amazing. I mean, that image just comes out perfect when it's rendered. You don't have to, nobody had to touch that up. It was just perfect. Do you want to see some of the paintings that I have now? Or have you already seen them in my other videos? I should smile more, huh? I have winter and Christmas scenes going. Yes, I have one already set. It's ready to go, and I am looking for some Santas. Okay. Excuse my, I don't care. We all have families, right? My can't even think now. My goodness. All right. My nightshirt, that's what I'm trying to think of. Okay, so I have Young Girl Reading in round. I also have a Young Girl Reading in 2 different sizes because somebody ordered the painting and then she thought it was too small. So I sent her a shipping label. She sent it back and I had it redone larger for her. And so I have one left that's the smaller version. And the factory that did that for me had an extra canvas. So I have that for sale for $20 on my website. It's just the canvas. So if you have extra drills, that would be a nice way to use your extra drills. So I looked this up. Somebody told me they did Young Girl Reading, and I searched for it as a diamond painting, and my website's the only one that came up. But there's other Young Girl Reading paintings. This is round, 61 by 76 centimeters, poured glue, short length canvas. And I think they did a fabulous job. I asked them to redo it. Her face and her hands are a little bit red, but she's sitting in front of a window, so that's the shadows on her flesh. And her cheeks, she's kind of wearing a little bit of rouge, so that comes across a little bit brighter in the diamond painting. And this is from, I don't think the historians or whoever know when this was made because I found 2 different dates. So if the artist doesn't date their work, you know, people don't necessarily know when it was done. And the colors, you know, when you do, there's an image of a Black woman that I had made for it, for custom, and the artist used a little bit of green on her shoulders, probably the colors that he was trying to go for. And then when it was rendered, it was the green really came out. And if you blow up a photo of the image, you can see the green, but if you're standing back, you really can't. So I was able to go through and change that flesh from green to match the rest of her flesh. So that's one of the things I like that I can do, you know, because asking the factories in China to redo that, you get put in the bottom, you know. Have you ever gone to the post office or somewhere else and you need to have something done and they say, stand over here and do that. And when you're finished, just jump in line after the next person and we'll finish. Not in China. You go to the bottom of the line and have to wait like the 10 days or whatever it takes to get your stuff worked on again. Because now you have to go to the back of the line because there's other people ahead of you. This is hydrangeas in square. This is 40 colors. They did it for me in 60, but then there was too much pink and white, and so I asked them to redo it in 40 colors because I wanted the dark. Now this looks incredibly dark, but when you have the drills on it, it's going to look completely different. There. Oh, there's not so much glare there. There you go. So when I use a royalty-free image, I'm not free to just use that image as is. I have to edit it. So this was a photo of hydrangeas, and I put it through a filter for stained glass, and that altered the image enough so that I can use it and reproduce it and make money. So these are the colors for the hydrangeas, and there's 2 ABs. So I saw somebody say, you know, there's plenty of places you can get royalty-free images, and that's true. But when it comes down to reproducing and making money, the rules change. Thank you, Bonnie. I have one like this that's sunflowers that I also altered slightly with the stained glass look. That's in my bedroom. That's yeah, it's in my closet. I do have some winter scenes, Christmas scenes coming up. I'm finding some Santas, and so I have to edit them. What I can do is combine two pictures, and then they're edited, and then it's my own, and then I can reproduce it for commercial use. Okay, this is the fitting in round. This one, there's also a lot of paintings called the fitting. And these women are wearing taffeta dresses. So, you know, when the light shines on taffeta, it looks like it shimmers. Well, it does shimmer. So there is some AB drills in this also. A lot of people don't like AB drills in the older paintings, but I thought it would fit in this one. This is 60 by 85 centimeters. And I love the lace. She has a lace shawl over her arms, and it's draped down over her dress. I don't know how that's going to look when the painting is finished, but that's, you know, when you're recreating an image, lace isn't going to be so easy. So you got to be a little understanding with that it's not going to, the diamond painting is not going to look like the image. So all of this is all free shipping because, you know, some of these I had on my website that people ordered for Summer with the Masters. And so these are the ones I'm showing. And the ones that people ordered, I have in draft version on my website. And I'm not going to sell them until Summer with the Masters is over because it's some sort of a competition. Do you remember going to a dress shop for the prom and people selling you a prom dress and telling you they're not going to sell it to anybody else because that, you know, so two girls will wear the same dress? That happened to me one year. I put a hoop skirt. I had a big skirt, and my friend's mother let me borrow her hoop skirt. So when I went to the prom and I had my hoop skirt under my blue dress with eyelet lace, there were two girls that had a pink dress, but they didn't have the hoop skirts. They were so mad. You know, I have several affiliates, but people sign up and then they don't do anything with it, and that's okay. I just sent out an email, and I got the message that said only 5 or 6 of my emails were sent because the other people had not logged in. I would say I have 15 and maybe 2 that have done anything with it. But, you know, I'm a new company. It looked good. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I sold a lot of the fitting. I sold, I think, 10. Okay, Spirit of 76. If I forget what I'm talking about, just remind me. And if you don't remember, that's okay too. Look at how beautiful. This is round. So if you like old masters in history, this is gorgeous, I think. Can you see it without the glare? I think I have it without too much glare. And this face, this guy that's hurt, looking for help, and this kid, wow, my arm doesn't stretch that far. He's so young and with the drums, and he's marching through the field. I can't imagine being that young and seeing what he saw. Now, I know that these are just paintings, characters in a painting, but it represents the truth, you know, things that really happen. Looks great. Well, you have your choice of 2, and I can always get more. Now, I don't just do diamond paintings. I have a paint by number. I started out with 1, And I don't know if I'm going to use that company anymore. But I have one. And then I have miniature dollhouse kits. And I have wool felting kits. And I'm looking into more hobbies as I go. But those I'll definitely have to buy from the US or China because I'm not going to be able to make those. Any other questions for me? Ideas? So I can't ask anybody to share my links on Facebook, but you guys can if you want to. And I used to be a member of a couple of Facebook groups, and people would ask, where do you get your diamond paintings from? And I would post my link. And because I own a homespun hobby, I was banned from these sites. So if you don't own the site, you can post to however many websites you want. But if you own the site, nope, that's not okay. That's self-promotion. But if you're on any Facebook groups and they ask, where do you get your paintings from? That's where you can share my link. Of course, then people share Amazon and Diamond Art Club and Mary's Diamonds and Paint with Diamonds and all these other sites. And that's okay. We all have different paintings. And so there are different, different people want different things. So a little competition isn't really going to hurt. And I'm also talking with a factory over in Russia, and they have their own in-house artists they use to make their diamond paintings. And so I am going to order some diamond paintings from them. I want to see the quality, but I have to purchase a minimum of $350 wholesale. And I don't know what the shipping is, but I like the fact that they have their own in-house artists. Because I asked her about that, do I need to have the rights to resell? And she's like, no, it's fine. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Yeah, I put them up and I take them down. YouTube seems to be the place to advertise because Facebook, I can't narrow in on people. I can only get as close as art. And I think too on YouTube, I can find people that want the paintings that I have. Because I don't have the $6 paintings. I'd like to, but I can't, and I'm not going to sell the stolen artwork. And the paintings that are so inexpensive, they're mass produced. And they're sold by people in China. So our ratio, is it ratio? Our exchange, $1 for us is $6 in Chinese money. So if I want something that's $4 in Chinese, it's like 24, It's not great math, but that tells you the difference. Because they would say, I talk to somebody and they're like, oh, that's more expensive. And it's like $1 more. And so somebody told me they'd like to do the old masters way back in the beginning. And that's where I got the idea from. Andrea, yes. I love Grandma Moses, and she died in the 40s or 50s, so I can't use her paintings yet. And Norman Rockwell, but I really wasn't into art, but I am now because, just seeing some of the stuff. Oh, you know what? I have other paintings. I can show you more paintings. I have a cozy corner, I think. But when you read about the artist, one of the pieces of art that I have was done by a guy that went down on the Titanic. And he's from Massachusetts. I'm going to grab that. Hold on. Well, good news. I found another Ophelia. I have Ophelia on sale because the ink is so dark, and there's a couple of symbols that can't really be seen. And the camera on my phone is broken, and I wanted to take pictures to send it to the factory and say, you know, this is not okay. People can't see it. And then when I took a picture with this kid's phone, my son's friend, actually, I could see the symbols clearly. So I thought, oh, maybe it's my eyes. I forgot that I had Ophelia right here, but these are not. Yeah. All right. Thank you for still being here with me on a Sunday morning. This is, Sunday morning is 10 is when apparently most people are on YouTube. All right, so this is Ophelia. She's going to be hard to see. So Ophelia, if you don't know, is a character from a Shakespearean play. And she is lying in a river because she is drowning. And she's got her dress on. She's going head first down the river because her dress is not up around her arms. But the model that sat for this guy in a bathtub, I guess, got very sick because the water was cold and she was in it all day. And she died young. I don't remember who the artist is offhand. Did they put it on here? They didn't. I usually ask for the artist to be put on the image, but that doesn't always happen. Oh, Ophelia is 100 colors. And this is 100 colors round. And I have her on sale for 30% off. I don't know if I can even show you. I probably can't. So you're going to need you're definitely going to need a magnifying glass and a light pen to do this one. Okay. And I have a painting called Off. This is round 100 colors. This was made in China. I'm not using this factory again, like ever. They were awful, awful, awful to work with. This is a failed marriage proposal. You can see the guy walking away, flowers on the ground, and the woman sitting there. Pink shoes, the floral dress, the house in the background. Oops. I just love these prints. You know what? Somebody ordered one, and I'm going to have it after Gustav Klimt images. Which one is creepy, Andrea? Oh, Ophelia? Yeah. I figure people who like to read and like the classics would probably love it. And she has been selling pretty quickly. So what was I saying? Oh, Gustav Klimt. Yes, I have one that I designed myself that somebody ordered for Summer with the Masters. And so I will have that on my website after. Which one, Rob? These are all about $80 with the free shipping because of the size. They're like 70. These are $74 to $89. I know that's a $15 difference, but it depends on how much I paid for them and how much the shipping and all that. And then this is, I think, this is another one that I absolutely love. This is, oh, Off. Yeah, that's in the neighborhood of $80. I'm sorry, I don't have it memorized. So it's between 74 and 80, 89. So this one is the gallery, the HMS Calcutta, and this was considered scandalous because people are trying to guess what this is about. And let's see. So they're on a ship. In the painting, you can see the ships in the background, but it's in the shadows because it's misty. You can kind of see a boat here. So this woman is leaning over the railing. She's got her fan hiding her face, and this guy is looking at her. And this woman, people don't know if this is his wife or if this is a chaperone. You know, when you watch people speculate on art, it's kind of funny. It really is. So this one is 100 colors. And is the size on there? Yeah, 69 by 92. And I'm hoping you can see that without the glare. But I just love this one. Anything maritime. I live near Mystic, Connecticut. It's about an hour away, a little bit more. And I love to go down there to Mystic Seaport, which is a living museum, maritime and whaling. Now, I'm not interested in whaling. I'm interested in the lives that the whalers lived, which is like, wow. You know, that was a good job in their day. And then the captains would just find reasons to keep all their money. Captain of the ships. And that has the Charles W. Morgan, which is the last, I think it's the last known whaling ship that's still around. Of course, it's a museum now. You just go on it and walk around. And I think I have a cozy corner. Thanks, Bonnie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Robin. $74.99. Out Calcutta. Yep, and Off. I'm having so much fun with these. I think I have one more. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, cozy corner. Yep. Okay. Thanks for putting up with my nightshirt here. This one is a cozy corner. This artist was from Massachusetts, and that's where I live. And this is a painting of a woman sitting by the window reading in her home, in her kitchen, and she has the live fire in the kitchen. So anybody, if you've ever been to a home from the 1800s, this is a typical scene. It's hard to see in the layout. Right here is the fire, and she's got apples roasting. You can't see. She has apples roasting in her fire. Because they had open fireplace, and that's what they cooked on. And she's holding the curtain back so she can get the light so she can read her book. And this is the artist that went down on the Titanic. So it's almost like you want to do his work just to support him. When you read on Wikipedia, it says that he was last seen helping women and children get off the Titanic and onto lifeboats. So Wikipedia, I guess, is as accurate as the people that add their information. But Wikipedia is pretty cool because I can use their information and put it on my website. I just need to give them a shout out and let them know where, or let people know where I found that information. So I do that. Any other questions or ideas for me? So, Rob, these paintings that are 100 drill colors, I bought 5 of each painting and I sold a lot of them. I'm not going to go back to this factory because it was awful. So what I have is what I have. However, I am going to reproduce them myself because I like them so much. And if they do well, I'll make more. And I probably won't limit it to 100 colors. And I haven't been doing that either. You know, some paintings only have 30 or 50 colors. And a lot of the paintings I got from one factory, the Iwu Fancy Arts, they put a limit of 60 colors. And I don't know why they do that. Maybe because it's time consuming to bag up all the colors, but in my software I just let it go, and if it comes up with 283 colors, now sometimes it's only one drill per color, so I reduce the colors. But then sometimes there might be like a basket of flowers over here, and that's where all the 12 colors of the pink are, so I'm not going to eliminate the pink because that's needed. Andrea, I'm not going to get a new shipment of paintings. I'm doing them myself. I'm designing them myself now. So I have drills on order. The round are being shipped to me right now. The square are going to be shipped to me on Friday. And then I'm going to start, I'm going to order more drills. I'm going to start designing paintings and then figure out what drills I need and order more. So it's going to be a couple of weeks because that's going to be a process. So what paintings are you looking for that you're interested in? Because I am thinking of doing more, I'm going to do pre-orders, and I'm going to have a specific date when I'm going to stop the pre-order and then have the paintings. So I'm going to have the paintings designed, and I'm going to know what kind of beads, color beads I'm going to take. The printing, they send me the printing, I send to them, and then I approve the proof, and then I have to wait however busy the printers are for my images to be printed. So sometimes it might be a day or two, and sometimes it's a week. So even though I'm doing them here in the United States, it can still take 3 weeks to a month to get them, depending on the time of year and how busy the printer is. Oh, the winter scenes. I have those on my website in draft mode right now. I have to put the drills together. So I do have a couple of winter scenes. I'm looking for a good Santa image that's small. But like I was saying earlier, I have to manipulate that and combine a couple of images so that it's not, I have to make it my own. Oh, you know what I do have, Andrea, is a small town, which is that it's, do I have one left? I think I have one left. It's the winter image, and it's all the, I'll send you, look for a small town on my website. I just sold one, and I think I still have one. But that is double-sided adhesive because I did that last year before Christmas. So who jumped on after Bonnie? Who jumped on after Bonnie left? There's 5 people here, and I know Bonnie left. Andrea, Bonnie, Robin, and Rob. Well, thanks so much. If you have any questions, post them, or otherwise we'll get going. Thank you so much, Robin, for texting me and asking me if I was going to go live. That was my own mistake. I mean, I wanted to go live, but I thought I had unscheduled it. So now I know. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I had a good time. Remember, all these paintings that are in stock, the shipping is free. You have a good day too, Andrea. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Rob. And whoever. Oh, you're welcome, Rob. Rob, Andrea, Robin, Bonnie. And who am I missing? Oh, maybe me. Am I the fifth one? Right. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Bye. Oh, I should mention my website, homespunhobby.com, for anybody else who's jumping on or going to watch this later. Take care.